Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, your sister, friend, and spiritual wifey for lifey, Truth Nuñez, and our spiritual council. Welcome, my lovies. Welcome to your daily read. Always keeping in mind that you are divine. We are all in divine time. And you always take what resonates and you leave the rest behind. Welcome, my lovies. Welcome to those are... What's up, honey? We have important news coming in. Actually, you have good news coming in. The Page of Wands was in your field. Good news. Lighthearted energy, flirtation for some of you. Something about good news about someone putting in a resignation and an Indian reservation. Here we go with this. It's been a long time in the making. Something that was delayed. You could have been waiting for quite some time for someone to put in a resignation so they could leave the rest behind. Look at the grandma cup, the little grandmama cup. We're getting good news, and apparently someone is going to put in a resignation that someone or Gunther. Here we go with Gunther. 4 days in a row or 3 days in a row, Gunther. Or Gunthe or R could be significant for you. Someone's putting in a resignation. You don't want to talk about it? Give me 1 second. We need honey. Gunther has no money though. That's what's coming in. So Gunther's a psycho. Anyways, we're excited because Gunther is leaving. For some of you, you're excited because there's a higher up or someone who's going to put in a resignation, and it feels like they're in a position of leadership, but they will be leaving and you will be happy. Something about a dealership could be significant for you. You could work at a dealership. You could have people around you who own a dealership. Something about a stoner and a loner, something about Bostonia, something about Sonia. We have resignations and people Vero. It's about Vero Beach, something about impeachment. We have resignations and happiness. But welcome, my lovies. Welcome to our day ones, our new subscribers, and everyone in between. For those of you who are new, I am a channeler. I channel thoughts, feelings, emotions, and visions. I have the gift of prophesizing and many of the gifts that God has given. Psychiatrist. The psychiatrist is also going to get fired or have to put in some type of resignation, or they're going to have to stop practicing. There's an issue with a psychiatrist that I'm getting like get out, the feeling of get out. Everything is happening for a reason. You know how like when she tried to send that person into a sunken place, a psychiatrist that deliberately tried to drive someone crazy is under investigation. Something about Sutton Bank, they're under scrutiny. There's a psychiatrist that was in on a plot to drive someone crazy deliberately. I'm getting like get out. You know, like when she's spinning the thing to put the mum was in on it. Mum. She would put them under a spell by using the little cup. It was part of her sending them into a altered state of consciousness. Take what resonates and leave the rest, but we have good news coming in for you or someone important to you. Someone could have been, there was in the preliminary that I did for you, there was also someone that was being accused of being a cheater. Like they were in a marriage. There are a lot of lies in a situation, a lot of lies, a lot of immature, broken souls, a lot of lies, a lot of liars who lost control of a narrative. It had to do with you living in an area or a space. Maybe you moved out of a house. Maybe you're moving out. People were controlling a narrative around you, but they can't control it anymore or not for very much longer. And someone was working with a psychiatrist, somebody who could actually, in this system, someone who has the power in the system to diagnose people and distribute drugs to them to affect their mental state. There's a problem with saying that someone was mentally unwell, sick and dying, someone who cheated, who did not cheat. Someone was just trying to get out of a marriage for the money that they went into the marriage for. And take that however that resonates for you. Or they went into a contract and they wanted to basically just get whatever they needed out of that contract. They didn't care who got hurt. 5 of Swords. Like, it's not like they cared about the person that they were supposedly married to, or that they were in charge of having a power of attorney over, or power of attorney. Someone, it's almost like they don't want me to say that. The letter A could be significant for you. ATL could be significant from you. 523. Someone who wanted to steal something from you or keep something from you. Keep notifications from you. Someone could have gone as far. We have seen that in some of your lives or people around you. People go as far as to steal mail. I'm sure that in law enforcement, especially for the law enforcement partners, what's up, my lovies? I'm sure that you see all types of craziness. I met this sheriff, and he was so interesting because he was so patient. The gentleman was so patient. And one of my colleagues, he said to me, he's like, well, you know, he gets to see the worst in humanity. So I'm sure he has to have some level of patience. Something about somebody who was playing with invocation and got caught by law enforcement. Something about getting bought out. Anyways, we have a lot of good news in the field. Positive news coming in, clarity over situations. In the past, somebody won something by lying, stealing, slandering, libeling, fake documents, forgery. And now we get to see the truth. You have well-meaning people around you protecting you. Welcome, everybody. Something about I would never, here we go with people that would never disrespect you. Something feels sexy. I want to give thanks to all of you. For those of you who are new, again, I am a channeler. I channel thoughts, feelings, emotions, and visions. I have the gift of thank you, my lovies. You protect me. Not only do you will never disrespect me. You're so freaking cute. I freaking love you. Someone did something the other day, and I'm like, he's protecting me. And then someone else did something, and I'm like, she's protecting me. And I just found it very sweet. You don't have to, my lovies, but thank you. I am part of your soul tribe. I'm here because of you. This work has come with very unique challenges, but so many unique blessings. And it's really opened me up to what love is, even at great distances. I get to channel for so many of you. And again, I'm a very introverted extrovert, but I'm just thankful that I'm here with you to see all of your dreams come true, whatever your dreams mean to you. Just seeing your children happy, just seeing your soul tribe happy, just seeing a better world or leaving the world a better place than when you came in, doing right by humanity, even when people are not looking. You know, you don't necessarily owe me any loyalties, because again, it's not like I see you personally, but I see your soul and God sees your soul. And when your genuine love and protection comes in, this is why I show up. Again, there was a while I went without social media, and it was such a detox for me. And when I came back, I'm like, how are we going to do this, God? Because you told me I have to do something online. And this is what manifested because of all of you. And I'm thankful for all of you, my lovies. Thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just thank you for allowing me to be this channel for you. There's so many beautiful channelers on this platform, as I always say, and the fact that you come here, some of you every day, I give thanks to that because you don't really have to. You don't have to like, you don't have to subscribe, you don't have to do anything. You could go and explore the world. I can show you the world, but here you are. I don't like to force people to do things they don't want to do, but the fact that you come here and you do it willfully, and you are willing this, we are co-creating this masterpiece. I give thanks to all of you. Masterpiece. Something about masterpiece. Something about somebody with herpes. Here we go, people with herpes. Welcome, everybody. I love you all. God loves you. Welcome to the day ones, the new subscribers, and everyone in between. If you need a private read, you know what to do. You look in the description box or in the pinned comment, and you will find all of the information there to schedule a private consultation with me. Giving God the glory. Giving God the glory. Something about somebody who was calling you money hungry is being shut up because they're envious. There's a young brunette in your field who placed a lot of stupid bets. There's an immature young brunette. They could have been brainwashed by a sociopath. They were brainwashed by a sociopath. I was going to say they were brainwashed by a family member or by an ex, or this could be your child for some of you, or a niece or a nephew. There's a very immature brat. Someone's very spoiled as well. Anyways, don't pay too much attention to this energy. They'll evolve someday, and if they don't, that's okay too. But I give God all of the glory. Yes, I do. You give God all the glory. My lovies, you're so sweet. For some of you, church, we're going to church, my lovies. I give thanks, or we went to church. I give thanks to God Almighty, the source where we all come from and where we will all return. I give thanks to my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nuñez Maldonado. I give thanks to my grandpapa, Abuelito Foley, La Folie. A grandpapa is going crazy. It's about a grandpapa who's very lazy. La folie, en français. But la foule, something about fangoul. Okay, Italy. A grandpapa is kind of like cuckoo. My lovies, be careful with a grandpapa. There was on Netflix, I used to watch this series, The Business, but it was in French, and I loved it. And there was a grandmother. So the whole family went into selling marijuana. And there was the grandmama, like somehow the mafia got involved. And then there was a lady that wanted to kill them all. And the grandmama came out of nowhere. She was losing her mind and she shot the lady to death. I don't know, being cautious with a grandpapa. And he just, somehow, oh, you don't want me to say it? Something about DARPA. Government families, but a grandpapa who's kind of lost his mind for some of you. And I don't know, the mafia is involved in a situation. Italy. Anyways, I give gondola rides. I give gondola rides. Take that how that resonates. It's something about somebody who's suicidal. I don't know. Anyways, I give thanks to God Almighty, the source, where we all Franklin, something about Frankfurt. I give thanks to God Almighty, the source. Amsterdam is coming in, where we all come from and where we will all return. I give thanks to my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nuñez Maldonado, to my grandpapa who did not sell drugs, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nuñez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor and thank your trusted ancestors that protect and love and guide all of you. I invite you to honor all religious forces, spiritual forces, natural forces, and God Almighty, again, the source where we all come from and where we will all return. Because no matter what, we are all one. Amen. Ashe and Lakash Alakin. There's like a grandpapa. It's coming in as a grandpapa, but take it how it resonates. Or a really older gentleman. Someone could be like in their 80s, 90s, and they're like making stuff up. Or 70s. They're making stuff up about like all types of things. Just being cautious and not taking... China could be significant for you. 12, 11, 15. And someone could be actually a little dangerous, to be quite frank, my lovies, for some of you being cautious, or maybe you're seeing this because I'm channeling it in for a reason. Maybe you're seeing that a grandpapa or an older gentleman around you that you care about, it feels like you care, or your family, or maybe this is your spouse's family member. You care, but somebody's kind of cuckoo, like, I don't know, like really cuckoo. Like someone could even like... There's a grandpapa that's kind of cuckoo. I'm just the messenger. Like planning to kill. I don't know. Something about shooting Bill. Something about Bill Nye, the science guy. Bill. So about all they do is lie and spy. 1346, death energy. 4, emperor energy. 6, Gemini. April could be significant for you. June could be significant. 13 is death. Boom. There's a grandpapa. I'm kind of concerned about him because he's dangerous. He's kind of delirious. Like someone is I don't know, somebody could have gone to war. I don't know, strong like military or people that own a lot of weapons. We have dicha poder, parfait contentement. We have success. You are opening up your Monday, la lune, lundi, lunes, the day of the moon, the day of emotions. Maybe for some of you, you can notice, especially around the full moon, that a grandpapa figure, I'm worried about this grandpapa for some of you, or this older person, acts a little funky because the emotions are running high. There's something about somebody who wants to get high. I don't know. Somebody could be a little bit out of character because, again, with this moon day energy, emotions running high, yeah. For some of you, you could work, if this is not a grandpapa figure, you could have a lot of elderly around you. You could work with the elderly. But just being patient, it feels like you need patience. You could work with, this could be one of your patients for some of you. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Yeah, we have an 8 of Wands in the reverse. We have an argument. You're going to need patience. Disputas, arguments, disputas, dispute. On va disputer, on va discuter. On va se disputer. We're going to argue. We're going to have a conversation. For some of you, it's a very stern conversation. Somebody wants forgiveness, but they don't know how to ask for forgiveness. For some of you, you have, if this isn't a grandpapa figure, again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. For some of you, it's about a head wench. You have somebody that, something about hoodwink. Somebody wants to ask for forgiveness for some type of trespassing. Spiritual trespassing could be significant for you. Harassment. Yeah, somebody wants to heal something with you. 4 of Swords, solitude. For some of you, over this moon day, you could be spending a lot of time in reflection. If you're not alone, but 4 of Swords in the baraja is also your work. For some of you, we got work. For some of you, something about your workout routine. We want to, for some of you, the healing arts are important. Hospitals are important. Working in hospitals. We have work and arguments. We got people that are loyal to you no matter what. We have some type of commitment, a long-term project, a long-term investment. We have utilité. Utilities could be, utilities. For some reason, it feels weird. Utilité. Because en français, you don't say you, but utilidad, provecho. For some of you, there's a project that's very important from April to December. The number 28 or 82 could be significant for you. The number 32, you have construction here. You have building, high society. There are arguments with people that have some type of power over a situation. For some of you, arguments with people with power of attorney. For some of you, if people come to you, I'm sure you know this, right? Like it's a good time to verify and re-verify, to open up old files, and especially people that had powers of attorneys, just to dot your I's and cross your T's. Ortiz, because there's a change. There is a change. Ace of Hearts in the reverse is the home, the family, the couple upside down, a corrupt family unit. Munich, Windsor, and some type of bind. Some people who even turned to black magic to try to affect someone's mental health. Because when they declared that someone speaks with a lisp, when they declared that someone was mentally unstable and that they have some type of fraudulent power of attorney, they had to make as above, so below, but God said no to a group of psychos with mental issues and temperament issues. 10 of Cups in the reverse. We have a corrupt group, a disharmonious family, some issue when it comes to a community. People are not seeing eye to eye. These people faire semblant. They could fake like they're happy, fake like there's a happy marriage happening, like everybody's getting along in the family. There's misery here. There's been misery for a while. Missouri. There's been misery for a while in some type of situation here, with a family especially. A family of lunatics trying to get someone professional help. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. There's a return to sender here for some of you when it comes to a judgment call, a rebirth of a contract that was hidden. Like something needs to come back to light. So somebody can heal something that has to do with a property. Land. We got issues with a home on a property. For some of you, it could be like a demolition. Because the land is good. The land is all right. but the house is not that great. Somebody could be involved in some type of project where there needs to be like a reassessment of the land as well. Like somebody could have taken over more land than they were supposed to. Something about Maryland. Something about Mary, the name Mary. Something about Mary's land. There could have been like a family that was set to inherit like acres. And it's like a group got greedy. There's always idiots that get greedy. It's like there's more than enough for everyone. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And somebody who bought a shotgun to protect themselves. What's up, my lovey? For some of you, if you're in a contract, especially when it comes to construction, healthcare, there's a lot of negotiation back and forth. And if anyone tries to screw you over, there is a return to sender here. Like, it's like, I dare you. I dare you. Because it feels like someone's trying to lie, or they're still trying to keep something going, and it's like something about somebody who is showing. Here we go with the showing. I don't know, someone's showing land that's supposed to be, it's like trying to sell something, and it's like, but that doesn't necessarily belong to you. I'm getting like, that doesn't belong to me. I don't know. Somebody's like, in their soul, they know they're not going to get away with something. So something's going to fall apart. It's almost like bringing a realtor or bringing someone to sell something, an estate. It's like, you can't sell this because it doesn't belong to you. Here we go with the wanting like corrupt officials to, or not corrupt. They're not. It's like someone's projecting. It's like wanting somebody to decide, like, is someone suicidal? Somebody wants like a real estate lawyer to prepare the documents, the closing documents for some shit, and it's like, but this doesn't even belong to you. Do you know this doesn't even belong to you? Or were you just gonna hope that I wasn't gonna see that this doesn't belong to you? There's a lawyer who's seen a lot and is not corrupt. They work with land. Somebody's like a professional. Someone's been doing it for a while. They know a lot about land assessing. They know a lot about a lot of things. Something about somebody who is stressing. Something about Wes or Wesley, W-E-S-S. Something about Westlake. It's like something leaves a bad taste in the mouth. You saw that they try to do? They're trying to hide it. The devil in the reverse. The devil's been present, my lovies. A lot of temptations. Excuse me. I see right through you, you fucking idiots. I see right through you. And it's like, I don't want to be disrespectful of you, but it's like you're insulting my intelligence just because you're idiots. The moon in the reverse. Pisces, someone could not take anything seriously. And I told you someone's projecting, they can't project. Someone who's very disrespectful to God, but God loves them. The moon in the reverse. Something is exposed by Pisces season, February, late February into early March. The moon in the reverse. Projections, illusions, fears, lies, deception, needing to follow one's intuition because everything is not what it seems at all. These projections are reversed. The Hermit. Someone will investigate, someone investigated. Isolation. Something about a felony was present in your preliminary, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. The Four of Pentacles, Four of Plastics, greed, trying to hold on to something that doesn't belong to them. For a long time. For a long time, someone's been trying to, I don't know, there's like a mark here. Somebody's marked. Mark, the name Mark. Something about Marcus. Something about Decatur. Something about DeMarcus. Someone was trying to point the finger since Christmas, but it's like, I see you're in a disguise. We're not children. Again, this is like high school, and we're not children. We know Santa Claus is not real. Pointing fingers, but it's like everybody's looking at this Santa Claus not amused. It's not even a good disguise. It's not even a good disguise. I don't know, something's very easy to see. Like, how did no one else see this? This is like you showing up with forged documents, and it's like something about they use DocuSign. Someone's losing their mind. Something about Armando or an Armada. This is like forging documents, but it's such shoddy work. Like, you're not even good at this. But for some reason, they got away with it in the past. And I would have gone away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids. I don't know, children brought something, or not children, because we don't have children here. We have teenagers. Teenagers brought something up. There was one corrupt teenager, but there was a group of not corrupt teenagers that brought something up. And maybe these ain't Daisy. It's about Daiso. Like a group of, they're not even really teenagers. I mean, they are, but they feel a little like older. This could be people in their late teens, early 20s. A group got together and brought something up. Or like they bought something up. This is almost like a group knew that they had to buy something before someone else could get to it. For some reason, there's a group with a group of late teens, early 20s with a lot of money. And if it wasn't like a lot of money, they were able to buy something up. Something about a botanical, okay. Something about una botanica. A metaphysical shop. They went and bought something up so somebody couldn't buy it. It's almost like, I know that you're, like, it's almost like a group of younger adults went and like, it's almost like you befriend a Libra, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. 11, 12, and 13, since October, Scorpio season, all the way through December. It's like trying to, they went in for an investigation. Like something about them finding out, like secret information. A group of youngsters. Like they befriended a group a corrupt group, and they started getting information. So okay, so you work with these herbs. Like if somebody was doing ritual work, like they started like getting to know this group so that they could get this information from them. And then they figured out what this group was actually doing, like the rituals, what they actually meant. They were death rituals, the things they were using. Something about they were a bunch of users and abusers. A group of young men and women, but it feels like a lot of men, got curious. Like they started learning about ritual work. That's intense. Something about they were sleeping in tents, cabins, log cabins, cabin fever. I don't know, like, it's like a group of youngsters infiltrated a group and they started like figuring out like these people are actually kind of fucking weird. A goat? When I used to work for GoFundMe, for their remotely, there was one of the leaders, there was one of the leaders, she talked about how she went to South America once and she was part of this ritual where they sacrificed a goat. I don't know. That's coming in, sacrificing a goat. Something about Melrose. A group of people, like, I don't know, I'm seeing very famous people, so take what resonates. I'm seeing a bunch of different groups, but like the youth being revolutionary in like not being afraid of asking questions about ritual work and even infiltrating groups. But it's like not being an initiate per se, but like going in as a researcher. Like, what is this really about? What is like, why do people go to the graveyard in the middle of the night and leave coins? Like, what does that mean? They started asking really deep questions. Why are these stories alive? Like, what energy does this mean? The old man that comes down a chimney and needs milk and cookies, and the trees and the symbolism, and you have to sit on his lap and he'll tell you if you're naughty or nice. It's about a child with lice. For some of you, there's an investigation of somebody who molested a child. DCYF is involved. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Wow, holy cow. The sacrificial lamb over here. But it's not a lamb, it's a dog. Somebody could have sacrificed a dog. Someone did not become the sacrifice. They thought they were going to sacrifice a lamb and they ended up sacrificing a dog or some other shit. I don't know. They could have sacrificed a loyal friend who was ending up in depends. Somebody, their ritual work actually hit a friend or a loved one of theirs who's having troubles controlling their bowel movements. So somebody just be shitting themselves everywhere. There's a backfire of ritual work here. Because how do you attack an innocent person? Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me. Someone told a false prophecy. This was present since yesterday. Someone told a false prophecy. Someone could have lied about what a tarot reader said. So about, Mackenzie, Emily, someone's black magic, the high priestess in the reverse, over the moon in the reverse. Someone's about to ghost you. You're gonna stop hearing from a corrupt ritualist. They can't gaslight you. Love and gaslight in the reverse. Again, a few days of this. Someone showed some false documents for some of you. If this doesn't have to do with ritual work per se for some of you, somebody showed false documents and they got rejected. And they're even under investigation now and they want to run away. They got caught red-handed. And then they're like, no, it's you that's attacking me. What do you mean fake documents? You don't know how to read? This reminds me, I told you, when I was working for AT&T, this guy, he came in, this older gentleman, and something has to do with the energy of an older gentleman who is not okay spiritually or psychologically. So this older gentleman came in, very like older, much older. And if he wasn't much older, like his energy is like old and decrepit. He was shaking. He came in with his phone. He's like, can you help me? I need to get 2 phones, 2 iPhones and 2 iPads. A lot of lies in a situation. And I'm like, it's about somebody who listened to your dad or their father. It's about Luke, I am your father. It's about fava beans. And here we go with the Clarice. It's about a nutritionist and an exhibitionist. So this gentleman, he came in and he's like, can you help me? I need to get these 4 items. And I said to him, sir, what are you what are you getting these items for? Because it's natural conversation, especially in, I need to know who you're getting the items for. We need to set them up appropriately, all that good stuff. He gets a little defensive, and I'm like, sir, were you, right away, God told me to ask him, were you sent here by someone on the phone? He said yes, because he was acting like it. And I'm like, sir, they're actually a scam. It happens to a lot of people. They scam them and they tell them to come into a cell phone store to pick up these items. I just got confirmation. And then to send them back to this imaginary warehouse, but you're really sending it to these people, and then you're going to be out a few $1,000s. The guy was like, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, oh, okay, sir, I'm just going based off of, the normal way that we do things. We usually do not text you to come into a store to buy something and then cancel it later. That's just not how it works. Or to send it back. It's a scam, sir. He's like, let me call them. I'm like, yeah, why don't you? Please call them. He calls them. I'm like, sir, why are you scamming this man? He's like, huh? I'm like, why are you scamming this man? He said, what's your badge number? We didn't have badge numbers. We're not officers. I'm like, sir, we don't have badge numbers. Why are you scamming this man? He was like, The guy's like, enough, give me the phone. Give me the phone. I'm like, sir, please do not get scammed by this man. He's like, I'm gonna go talk to him on the car. He drove away. I'm like, I hope that he doesn't, end up buying $3,000 or $4,000 worth of equipment and then needing to figure that out later. Maybe somebody got scammed and they started defending the scammer and calling you a scam artist, even though they came to your law offices that are registered businesses. For some of you, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Something about logistics. Someone tried to come up with a scheme, fake documents. And it's like, people have fallen for these things. Yes, they have. Unfortunately, it happens. It's not rare. It happens. Unicorn in the reverse. It happens. You have success over this energy. It's about Angie is full of envy. So it blinds them. They can't see. Someone's pretending to be some type of seer. They can't. Somebody who listened to their aunt or your aunt who told them to... this energy of someone setting up a spiritual business came in yesterday. So mind your own business. Someone doesn't have the heart to see. They're full of envy. They're blinded by envy. And by being a itch... There's a itch. Queen of Swords in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse. They can't manipulate you. They can't manipulate you. They can't gaslight you. You'll see this person for who they are, or you're about to see this scammer for who they are. Someone's trying to manipulate something. They're trying to get you. It's like trying to fuck up your mind, and it fucks up their mind every time. Three of Swords, someone's in a heartbreak. They're in a heartbreak because they return to sender. This is almost like, again, you show up with fraudulent documents. I said to myself, I'm like, I should have called the cops on that man because that's grand larceny. And transferred him over to the cops. It's like somebody trying to pull a scam on you, a scheme, run a quick scam, and they end up under arrest and under investigation. You're like, oh yeah, sure. This is almost like bringing a fake check to the bank. And it's like, just wait right here. Just wait right here. 911, what's your emergency? I have somebody here that has a fake check. There, forgery, grand larceny, depending on how much money it is. Someone who is not a healer, but they want to be. I don't know why. This is almost like somebody wants to be in the position of if you're a teacher, they want to be a teacher as well, or they want to seem like it. It's about Christine likes it. Christine likes it. Someone's not feral. Someone's not angry, or someone has to let some anger go. Someone's holding back. A prophecy has been very present since yesterday, and we have a legend, a prophecy. Something about a nonprofit organization, something about water, something about Wilmington, it's about Nebraska, it's about Alaska. There is, for some of you, especially a young brunette or a young redhead or a young blonde, male or female, take it how it resonates, who's a bitch. A youngster who's a bitch. A youngster who is so curious to me because my mom was so abusive to me. But then there are youngsters like this that it's like, that woman or that young man could use a good ass whooping. They could use a real good ass whooping. About corporal punishment. They could use a real good fucking ass whooping. At Howard, they could use a real good fucking ass whooping. Someone in construction, something about someone from a university doing something corrupt at a university. Someone could use a real good ass whooping and a real good grounding. I don't like abuse. I don't like child abuse. But for some of you, there's some fucking teenagers. This isn't even a child. There's a little bitch who's a fucking spoiled brat. I don't even like that word. For some of you, you use that word all the time. I mean, it came out, so we got to go with the flow. And I told you, someone was doing something out of envy or jealousy or ridiculousness. Someone cannot be something about Navi. Something about Latvia. Someone needs a fucking good spanking to spank the jealousy out of them. Someone could be in their late teens, early 20s. A fucking retard. I'll help you speed up. Ridiculousness. Someone's trying to, okay, someone's scrying too. Someone's scrying on you. And they're mad. Someone can't scry on you even if they wanted to. Again, someone does not have the gift of channeling. First and foremost, they're really young. And secondly, they're freaking rotten as hell. Something about, is that somebody was told, like, maybe someone has like a gift of dreaming, but it's like they need time. Someone's too immature, too much of a spoiled brat. They need time. They need to stay in their lane. This is not their lane. This is not their lane. It's about Melanie, 43, 29, 30, or 31. This is not their lane. Something has to do with ritual work, telling premonitions, telling prophecy. Someone does not have the heart. I don't care how many family members love them or their friends. It's like being blind, rose-colored glasses. I'm not looking at someone with rose-colored glasses. I'm looking at them with their soul. And someone is an envious bitch. But like a princess. But like an envious bitch of a princess. Who's obsessed and jealous and needs to let it go. It's like, stay in your lane. Jealous of what? It's like somebody sees somebody doing, like, for example, like if you, again, you have a position. Maybe this is not channeling, but it is coming in as that, but you take it how it resonates. Someone thinks they could do your position and it's like, no, you can't. You don't have the heart. You don't have the experience. You're not even made for this. Go find your lane. Maybe they see you success. They see your success. And it stresses them because they want to be successful too. Someone's immature. They're a brat. They're a bully. And they have a stupid attitude. Something about someone's very spoiled. They should actually have the attitude of gratitude. Someone's been spoiled their whole life. I guess they're not spoiled anymore. There's a simp that wants to stop being a simp. I'm telling you, somebody feels like they have a lot of people around them that it's like, but you're rallying around someone who's a monster. Like this simp wants to bully another female for a monster. Their friends want to bully somebody out of their spot. Like, let's make fun of them at their online business or at their physical business, or they're having a workshop. Let's show up and stalk them, and hopefully we throw off the energy. You heard that? Thank you, my lovey, for the confirmation. Oh, I love you too, baby. You want to see him? Hi, Papas. Hi, my lovey. You want to see him? No, not right now. He's camera shy. I told you he's camera shy. It's about Cameron. Somehow Cameron just lies. A bunch of little liars. Some pretty little liars. Does lying make you pretty? I don't know. King of Wands in the reverse. No, lying makes you an insecure bully. It's about somebody who's bulimic. It's exposed. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Five of Swords. I told you the Five of Swords is present. I told you the Five of Swords is incest. An incestual relationship. I told you the Five of Swords is present, but it's in the reverse. I told you the Five of Swords is present. I want to be a millionaire so freaking bad. Just like my dad. If you're doing it from that space, it doesn't matter what you do. You're always going to be broke. It's about neo-Nazi. It's about Yahtzee. Seven of Wands in the reverse. They have no spiritual backing when it comes to fraud. Fraud of all sorts. Someone pretending to be some type of high priestess energy or have some type of intuition that they don't have, especially for some of you men and women in this energy. And again, they have support of a whole delusional community. It's like, yeah, my friend reads cards too. Yeah, okay. I want to be a millionaire so freaking bad. If you say so. Defeat of a fake investigator. Somebody could be freaking faking that they're some type of law enforcement. They've done this before. And unblocking something that has to do with someone pretending to be Santa Claus. Get a round of applause. Pretending to be Santa Claus when Santa Claus is himself a fictional character. And there's no defense. There's no defending this, no spiritual protection. Someone can't even defend themselves. What's your badge number? Well, we don't even have badge numbers, sweetheart. Why are you scamming this man? Why are you trying to scam this man? If he falls for it, it's up to him. But at least I can defend him while he's in front of me. And then when he leaves the official AT&T store that he's questioning. And then they're ending up with a Nine of Swords. Because they can't scam, they can't gaslight. What's up, my lovey? ¿Qué pasó, mi amor? Come here. You don't want to? No, you don't want to be on camera? Okay. Yeah? Are you hungry? We just ate. You want more? You want more, my lovey? No. It's a lot of you. So I wonder how your energy influences him. Because he gets very different on camera. What's up, my lovey? What's up, Papa? Yeah? Yeah, my lovey. You're my little lovey. You're my little baby. You my little teapot. You my little teapot, my love. Come here. No? Just rub you not on camera? Yeah. Come this way. Come this way. I wanna be a billionaire so freaking bad. Do the fucking work, you little fucking jerk. Ah, he scratched my butt. Oh, I just got confirmation. God wants a little jerk to do the work and stop worrying about being a billionaire. There's a beautiful saying, we don't need more successful people in this world, but we definitely need more honest healers, lovers, musicians, artists of all sorts. Y tú, mijo, right? Excuse me, my lady. Come here, my baby. Come here, my little baby. Come, my lady. Come, my lady. ¿Qué tú haces, mijo? Aquí no hay espacio. Ignacio. It's okay. It's okay, papas. I know, huh? Here, we're gonna put this over here. Yeah? Are you a little healer? Yeah? You're a little healer, my lovey? Yeah, you a little healer, my lovey? Sí, mi amor, sí, mi bebé. You a little healer. See, off camera, yes. 5123. He's like, I'm not ready for the world to see me. My debuts. Okay. Anyways. What else, my lovies? I wanna be a billionaire so freaking bad. Someone's willing to do too much for money. It's like your purpose comes first. Money will come because God will need you to eat. Because most of us will not master our appetite by the end of this life. There are people that have, but a lot of us will not. There's this beautiful Indian man. I wonder if he's still alive. He has not eaten, it's about to be 80 years now. He has not eaten in 80 years. And he's protected by a deity that told him that if he gives up his appetite, she would protect him. It's a feminine energy. And he lives in the forest in India, and he's worshipped, and he does not eat. He doesn't eat food. He needs to spend time outside so he can process the sun's energy. But he doesn't eat food. Most of us will not master that. And that's okay. We don't have to. We don't have to want to master somebody else's talents that they can share with the world. I wonder what kind of channeler he is, because that's a huge clearing of energy, or which powers. I mean, if he's so light, he could probably even shapeshift or time travel if he wanted to. If he's so light. Nine of Swords. Someone could have at some point opened up something to compete with someone else or to be a billionaire. Now they're stressed out with this enterprise, this endeavor, whatever it is, it's stressing them out. And the way they did it as well, because somebody did it out of envy and competition. Now they can't sleep at night. They were also, this is the type of energy that gets you to try to bully somebody out of their own position. It's almost like, I don't know, Bronx Tale could be significant for you. Something about Tisdale. Like wanting to, I don't know, burn somebody's business down if they don't give you a cut. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Wanna be a billionaire so freaking bad. Wanting to kill someone, death, end something for someone that's not ending. It's like, no, in fact, it's your business that needs to end. God put that person there who's not bothering anyone. Death in the reverse. Someone's worried because someone's business is not over. Their enterprises, oh, I just got confirmation, their business dealings. What is wrong with some people? But this is like supposedly a healer of some sort, or something has to do with like a business of like teaching, developing, spirituality, spiritual gifts, astrology, hermetic order of something or other could be significant. Something about somebody who listened to their brother. This is almost like you have stronger gifts than they do. Says who? You? King of Wands in the reverse? Says who? You? King of Wands in the reverse, who's a bully, always in competition, trying to prove something. You can't even master your gift of shape-shifting. You can't even master your own gifts, yet you're telling other people like they need to bully somebody else out of their position so they can have their gifts. Or maybe you should master your own life. Wanna be a billionaire so freaking bad. And all they ended up with a bind to depression. A bind to insomnia. A bind to nightmares. Something about recurring nightmares, and specifically 2. Someone's having 2 recurring nightmares. I can't remember the last time I had a nightmare. It's been years. I sleep really good at night. Return to sender. Something is not ending for someone. There will be no death, no ending of someone's business, of someone's forward movement, of their travels, of their gifts, of their business deals. This is almost like somebody, for example, like let's say that whole real estate thing, trying to get a lawyer involved in some corruption, but also like trying to blame the lawyer. Someone's trying to, it's almost like project their shame and they don't want to be held accountable. So it's like, it wasn't me. I gave the lawyer these documents, and the lawyer kind of like, without saying that, like finding a way to blame the lawyer for the fraudulent documents that they created. Someone is not a good shapeshifter. They're not a good projector. They're not good at alchemizing energy. I want to be a billionaire so freaking bad. But they definitely want to be a billionaire. Boom. But that's not what's fair. Someone may actually be destined to be broke like a joke because they don't know how to alchemize energy. Just a messenger here. Because of their ambitions, their wish fulfillment, wishful thinking of this King of Wands in the reverse, who doesn't respect themselves, who's a chaser, who's a bully, who's a pick-me. They're under judgment. Their judgment is to be exposed as a bully, a liar, a pick-me, somebody who is very insecure, someone who's a manipulator. And again, the King of Wands, Queen of Wands in the reverse is a wizard or a witch. 8 of Cups. They're going to be exposed for needing to walk away from their wizardry because someone's not even good at it. They have to walk away from their business. Somebody had like a business of being like a warlock or a witch or doing manipulative shit or illegal shit, manipulating people. They're not even good at it because the King of Swords is in the upright. So we have Archangel Michael, who defeats the devil every time. Aquarius or Leo could be significant for you. Virgo, Pisces, Scorpio. So we have an upright judge, lawyer. It's like, I'm not playing with you. The King of Swords is somebody in the medical field, a lawyer, someone in government, someone in law enforcement, someone that works for some type of legal entity. Something about, there's a song, I see right through you, I see right through you, I see right through you. Wanna be a billionaire so freaking bad. 6 of Cups. Something got exposed in the past. I told you, for some of you, something will be exposed about your past, or something that happened in the past, or something that happened in the past that affects somebody that is important to you. Wanna be a billionaire so freaking bad. They were codependent. Someone who was codependent on you in the past, or someone who was codependent on someone in the past. There was an investigation. A Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. The High Priestess. Someone was also, for some of you, banking on projecting onto an innocent person so they could get investigated. But God was protecting a high priestess or a hermit. Someone was in isolation because God was protecting them from people that were trying to slander. What's your badge number? Project their scams onto someone else. 3 of Cups. A party scene and a Santa Claus. Everyone got exposed for their terrible disguises. People that don't even know you from some type of party scene, for some of you, who were all codependent on having you falsely investigated or bringing drama. They all work together. 2 of Cups energy in a promiscuous party scene. Something's not over for a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. And over. Something's going to be exposed about a union. And how you were not incapacitated on some type of disability or pretty much dying. 9 of Wands in the reverse. You were not, I don't know, somebody could have said somebody died that didn't. Or again, fraudulent documents. Someone died in an accident. Someone had some type of blah, 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 blue, 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 or blee, blee, blee. They had a disability. It wasn't true. 7 of Pentacles. It failed, and everyone will reap what they have sown. You were actually being protected by a group of youngsters or people that were kind of like, it's coming in like nerds, but not really. Like people that it's like, we wouldn't have expected. Again, it's like Scooby-Doo. It's like we wouldn't have expected these meddling kids to crack the case. And these are all friends of yours. Or people you went to school with, or the outcasts, or people that maybe they're not outcasts. But it's just like people that, like, it's like they don't work in law enforcement, but they solved something. Like, I don't know, like an honorable mention for these people. Page of Plastics in the reverse, about something you didn't get. About an issue with a training. About someone who was projecting something that it didn't work. About a manipulation as to why you weren't getting the training you needed, or someone wasn't getting the training they needed, or someone was being sabotaged during some type of training period, or someone was like rushing in to make some type of an offer so somebody wouldn't make an offer. They were investigating manipulations. 10 of Swords. And how you dodged 10 of Swords energy, how you dodged a major betrayal. At night, people watching you at night, or watching someone important to you. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Boom by pooch, my lovies. So I'll say un boot. Here we go with this delusional psycho who speaks French. Calling someone a whore who's not a whore. It's about somebody who's a horrible mother. I told you there's a young brunette, issues with a delusional young brunette who has a lot of ambitions, who's a thief, who is trying to get something they don't deserve. Something about the reserves. There's a young brunette who's trying to get something that they don't deserve. Maybe something is like a whole group of people working together so that a young brunette can get something instead of someone else, or inherit something instead of someone else, or step into a role they don't belong in anyway. At night, there is a surprise coming in for a Dominican. Positive karma. We've learned a lesson. We're completing a chapter here. There's a disorder, someone with a disorder, a whole company, a whole toxic group of people, a fake family, someone a fake philanthropist. I told you. You have good news coming in, Page of Wands in the upright. You have good news coming in about a dysfunctional family unit. Munich, a group of corrupt people pretending to be like especially like a toxic party scene for some of you. Pretending to be in some type of happy marriage. People with emotional issues. A sister, a daughter, a cousin could be involved in a situation. Nature, Nate. They all are fallen angels and they lack temperance. And for some of you, maybe there's like a cousin, a sister, or a brother, or, take this however it resonates. Someone who wants to it's like you're an undercover. They want to pretend like they have what it takes to be an undercover, but yet they're corrupt as fuck. Somebody who's been sleeping in their truck. They just want this inheritance, or they want to receive some money, or they want to receive your inheritance. Or they want to be like in your shoes. Somebody is like, it's not destiny swap per se, not like that. But for some of you, it feels like something failed. Even if it was like playing with ritual work, it failed. Everything failed. Everything backfired. Everything failed because King of Swords. Because Archangel Michael, because good law enforcement or good lawyers or people that actually investigated something about an inheritance, they're looking right at it. They know exactly what happened. With these fallen angels, Sagittarius, and all this manipulation to have somebody walk back to a situation or walk back to them or pretend or contact someone and cause obstacles to a female watching this or a female that's important to you in your new relationships. They know somebody was trying to stalk you to ruin your new connections and slander you. Yeah, so that you don't have people collaborating with you. These are airheaded, immature people with no souls. King of Wands, someone traveled from a distance. They arrived at a distance to manipulate a situation with devil energy. So somebody is either very, very toxic. They like to lie a lot. Vero, they like to lie a lot. They don't mind doing illegal things to harm people. They have sold their soul to some type of devil. They could be doing black magic for some of you. To cause delays, to cause disharmony, planting negative seeds, lying extreme information, saying that somebody, I don't know, is into illegal shit when it's them, projecting. Again, here we go with the projections. This is already known. King of Swords twice. There could be two investigators that know something or two decision makers. It's already known about this manipulation. It's already known. Anyways, that's all I've got for you. That's all I've got. Until very, very soon. You know what it is. I absolutely love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend. You're going to have breakfast, my lovies, and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friends. Something else. Follow me on LinkedIn. Not yet. I'm keeping something secret. I came across a gem. And maybe in a month you can follow me on LinkedIn. But for some of you, somebody wants you to follow them on LinkedIn. Or someone important is going to follow you on LinkedIn. But you can go and follow me on LinkedIn for now. I have some stuff on LinkedIn. Truth Nuñez. Check me out on LinkedIn. I freaking love you.